Hello everybody, thanks for joining. Today I am going to talk to you about your ideal weight and how to define it if you've decided to start a weight loss process. My name is Stella, I am a nutrition and lifestyle coach, and I help people be healthier, fitter, leaner, even if they love food a little bit too much and don't have really time or energy for the gym. So last week I did a video where I gave you a few steps to follow if you want to stick with your healthy New Year's resolutions, and following that video I received quite a few messages from people who've been trying to lose weight and reach their weight loss target for years and years and years, sometimes decades, and who have been really struggling with that. And what I realized when I was talking to those viewers is that sometimes it's not really the weight loss process itself that's a problem, but it's actually the target weight. So that's why I decided to do that video today and try and help you decide what really is your ideal weight. So let's dive in right away. You probably all know about the BMI, right? The body mass index. So that's a ratio between your height and your weight, and that gives you an idea of whether you're underweight or overweight or obese or right in the middle range there. So there is a new BMI calculator that's online, and I'll put the link underneath the video. We used to calculate BMI with the same formula for men or women and no age consideration or whatever. But now there is what we call the smart BMI calculator. And if you want to know what your target weight should be, I really recommend that you use that BMI calculator because it takes into consideration your age and your gender, and it really looks at the health risks that are associated with your weight rather than just the weight like this, not knowing exactly why you're trying to reach it. So I'll put the link down there, and if you want you can calculate your BMI and see where you fit on the spectrum. Now most women really want to reach the weight that they used to have before they had babies, and most men are trying to get back to the weight they had when they were in college. And what happens is they really try to do everything right to reach those target weight, and they lose weight, it works really well, and then they plateau. They plateau sometimes at just like 10 pounds away from their ideal weight, or 15 pounds away, or 5 pounds away. And when they plateau, what they do is they start working out more, they start eating less, they make it really, really hard on themselves, and it looks like nothing is working. Nothing works at all. They're still not reaching their target weight, and they get extremely discouraged. So they just say, okay, screw this, I don't want to do it anymore. They give up, and then they gain the weight back, and usually more than what they lost in the first place, and they're back to being very far away from their ideal weight. So I have a question for you. It's like, if you've been in that situation, if you've been trying to lose weight and reach a certain point for many years, and every single time you seem like your weight loss seems to stop at about the same spot, which is probably a few pounds away from your ideal weight, ask yourself, like, is it really worth trying to lose those extra pounds just so that you can reach your ideal weight? Or could you just stop there, where you are, and settle pretty much for a weight that's a little bit higher than what you were hoping for, but a weight that you'll be able to maintain? Because the thing is, if you lose weight and then you reach the point, you reach your goal, you're going to be extremely motivated to stick with it and maintain that weight. So whereas if you keep failing because you're like a few pounds away from your ideal weight, you'll be discouraged and you're going to give up and you're going to gain the weight back. So is it really worth trying to reach that ideal weight that's probably pretty random? Is it really worth it? Okay. And what I would encourage you to do, instead of focusing on that ideal weight, is to find your happy weight. And I'd like to talk to you about my own experience here for a minute. For many, many years, I wanted to maintain a specific weight. It was pretty random. That's the weight I had before I had my babies. And I was able to do it, but it required so much work. Like, every single piece of chocolate I would eat, I had to make up for it the next day and the days after. And for some reason, I don't want to go into details right now, but for some reason, one day I decided that actually, if I'm a little bit over that ideal weight, I don't really care. So I decided to settle for a weight that's, about between 5 and 10 pounds over my ideal weight. But to maintain that new weight, it is just so much easier. I still have to pay real good attention to what I'm eating because I have a tendency to gain weight very easily and very fast. But if I eat a cupcake on a Sunday, I don't have to suffer the entire following week to try and make up for it. And that's why I call that my happy weight, because, well, it's not the ideal weight in my head, right? But it is the weight that my body probably wants, and it's also a weight that I can sustain and maintain, and at the same time have a super healthy, happy, enjoyable life. So again, ask yourself, are those few pounds that you're trying to lose, are they really worth the effort? Because who are you trying to lose weight for? Is it for you? Is it to be healthy? Is it for people to think that you look amazing? Which, by the way, you do look amazing already. So ask yourself, why am I really trying to reach that ideal weight? And could I maybe settle on a weight that would make my life so much happier and so much healthier? So that's it actually. So if you want to define what your ideal weight is, I recommend that you go and calculate your SMART body mass index with the link that's going to be below this video. Second, try to see if there's a pattern of you always reaching almost your ideal weight but not quite reaching it. And if that's the case, is it worth maybe settling for a slightly higher weight? And third, once you reach your ideal weight, is that sustainable? Is that enjoyable? Is it really worth the effort? So I think you'll be able to think about that and maybe put a few, reconsider what your ideal weight is. Okay? So that's it for today. If you like this video, please like. And if you know anyone who's been struggling with weight loss for many, many years, and I know you know a lot of people who are in that situation, maybe share with them, just so that they can also think, okay, well, actually, you know what, those 2 extra pounds or those 10 extra pounds, they're not putting me at risk and they're really not worth the effort. And I wish you a healthy weight, a happy weight, and a super good day. Thanks for watching.